We're going to immerse ourselves in the movie Midnight in Paris with 2 cocktails.
Are you kidding me?
Our first cocktail is a spirit-forward cocktail featuring cognac called Paris in the Rain.
Does that sound terrible?
Our second cocktail is a Fitzgerald Martini twist on a Hemingway daiquiri called Americans in Paris.
Give it to me.
Welcome to Boozy Movies, where watching movies and making cocktails is what we do.
I see an insurmountable problem.
A struggling writer wandering the streets of Paris at night is magically transported to the 1920s. There, he encounters a group of renowned, sophisticated individuals who critique his novel and make him realize that his engagement is a mistake. Have you ever smelled Paris after a gentle rain?
Well, today, not only are we going to smell it, but we're going to taste it. Let's make Paris in the Rain.
I don't mind getting wet.
In a mixing glass, combine 1½ ounces of cognac, 1 ounce ginger liqueur, ½ ounce lychee liqueur, 1/4 ounce Cointreau, 2 dashes of rhubarb bitters, and 1 dropper of saline. Add ice, stir until chilled. Strain into a coupe glass. Garnish with a rosemary sprig. And here we have Paris in the Rain. We wanted to go with all French products in this cocktail, and that's not hard to do because France is the 7th largest producer of alcoholic beverages in the world. And cognac was an obvious place to start.
But why?
We wanted to surround it with some really fresh, kind of floral, but leaning a little more botanical flavors for this drink. We were kind of thinking of walking through kind of like a flower garden after it's rained in Paris in a park or something like that, right?
What are you talking about?
So right on the nose, I'm getting that rosemary,
Yeah.
which really helps with that earthiness, that freshness that we're looking for. The cognac is pretty strong in there. We're getting some really nice grape flavor, and that's coming from, again, the cognac and some of that lychee liqueur, a little bit.
Exactly correct.
Mostly floral from that lychee liqueur because in France they have one that's called lychee lit, and we found that to be a little bit more rose
Definitely leans that way.
forward than 100% lychee.
Cheap is cheap.
We also have ginger and Cointreau in here. So the ginger adds an earthiness, a little spiciness. And then the Cointreau, even though there's a 1/4 ounce, kind of really brings it all together with some freshness, kind of lifts the drink up a bit.
Yes, and then also our favorite ingredient, saline. It really brings up the grapiness of the cognac, gives it kind of that champagne touch.
Yeah, a little bit.
So far, I see nothing strange.
Last but certainly not least, we also have the rhubarb bitters. So again, that sort of enhances the earthy vegetal feel and taste to it, but we really love our rhubarb bitters.
Yes, it's amazing in this.
I'm having a hard time, trusting somebody to evaluate it.
So the reason why we were inspired to do this drink is that Gil, the main character in Midnight in Paris, played by Owen Wilson, reminds us several times throughout that he loves Paris in the Rain.
No, it'll be nice walking in the rain. It's beautiful.
He's a big fan, and so is the director, Woody Allen. Woody Allen actually took this from his life. He loved to walk the streets of Paris, apparently, in the evening, and loved it even more when it was raining, because it kind of made the golden lights shimmer, and he felt it was really romantic, and we were like, well, we just can't help ourselves, and so Paris in the Rain it is.
And Woody Allen is not the only artist that loved Paris. In the 1920s, several artists, writers, they all traveled to Paris in the 20s, which is why it was the golden age for Gil.
Surely you don't think the 20s are a golden age?
A lot of Americans in Paris, which brings us to our next cocktail.
But before we make that cocktail, we'd like to stop you for just 1 minute and give a shout out to Griff Christerson. Thank you so much for your constant comments on our videos. We really love how much you participate with us, and it makes us feel like you're a part of this channel.
Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and let's make American in Paris.
I know what you're thinking. This is boring.
In a mixing glass, drop in 5 Rainier cherries. Muddle the cherries to express as much juice as possible. Add to the mixing glass 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce maraschino liqueur, a ½ ounce orange blossom water, and a ½ ounce of grapefruit oleo saccharum. Add ice and stir until chilled. Double strain into a chilled martini glass and garnished with an Amarena cherry. And here we have Americans in Paris. After you. So our inspiration for this is the Hemingway daiquiri.
I'm already hooked.
We use some of the ingredients. We swap some other ingredients out and put some other ones in. But really we wanted to feature the Hemingway daiquiri because Hemingway is a big character in the 20s and in this movie.
And he collaborated a lot with the Fitzgeralds while he was out there. And that's also shown in this movie. And so we wanted to make a cocktail that collaborated the three. So while Hemingway's daiquiri is with rum, that's what he primarily drank in Havana.
Who wants to fight?
But while he was in Paris, he really loved a dry, extra dry martini. So that means gin. And so did the Fitzgeralds. F. Scott Fitzgerald's favorite drink was a gin Rickey. And Zelda Fitzgerald's favorite cocktail was reported to be an orange blossom, which is gin and orange juice. But we decided just to use orange blossom water.
You have a glazed look in your eye. Stunned, stupefied, anesthetized, lobotomized.
I'm getting a lot of the orange blossom water, so there's a lot of Zelda in this cocktail as well. The gin offers some really nice freshness, really like those botanicals in there. And then we also have the grapefruit oleo saccharum, which we love our saccharums on this channel. They are very flavorful, really help sweeten the drink up, and goes really nicely in here. Plays so well with the maraschino liqueur, the orange. I mean, all these flavors are just like best buds.
What does that mean?
Yes, grapefruit kind of goes hand in hand with everything in here. The gin, you can taste that dryness, even though we do have quite a bit of sweetener in here from that saccharum. And you can taste that maraschino liqueur in there. It's kind of got a little bit of tingly kind of sensation over your tongue that also comes from the grapefruit.
It's a subtle beauty, an implied sensuality.
I can see them walking around in a party, sipping on this cocktail and having a great time.
The cocktail itself is just a great experience. The flavor, you get each of the ingredients, and the flavor itself just extends for a nice long period of time. So while it is a tasty drink, you don't feel the need to just keep taking a sip and keep taking a sip to try to get that flavor back. Like you can sip on it and enjoy it. So it's a really good experience.
And it's a fine gift. It's rare.
And then the bit of Paris in there, it comes in the form of cherries. So back in the 1920s, Cherries Jubilee was kind of the hit dessert, and cherry confludi. Those were all very popular in Paris because cherries were abundant in that time frame and well enjoyed by lots of people in Paris. Do you think Hemingway would hate this cocktail?
My opinion is I hate it.
Which seems to be kind of his character in this movie. Gil has multiple run-ins with Hemingway, and Hemingway even critiques his book, and again, plays a really important part.
Well, he doesn't quite believe that the protagonist doesn't see that his fiancée is having an affair right before his eyes.
Yikes, that is quite the revelation from 1920s Paris. Which, why don't you bring in that other cocktail and you tell us why 1920s Paris was so important in this movie?
Well, Gil, the novel that he's writing is about someone who I believe owns a nostalgia shop.
You know, nostalgia is denial.
And the 1920s, Gil sort of considers that's like the golden age. That's where his favorite artists, writers, and everything are from. And so when he goes back into time, that's when he thinks the golden age is.
I always say that I was born too late.
What an amazing way. How did he travel back in time?
Basically, he would be on his walks at midnight, and then you would hear the clock strike midnight. Then all of a sudden, a Model T car would pull up, and there would be Hemingway or somebody else, T.S. Eliot, I think. So it's really a fun way to just do this time travel thing instead of movies like Hot Tub Time Machine or Back to the Future.
I love it.
It takes a little bit of the science fiction out of the fiction, makes it a little bit more nostalgic and dreamy, perhaps?
Yeah, sure, yeah, I think so. And it's just really fun to see him, especially early on when he does go back in time. He doesn't know where he is, and he's not really sure. He almost thinks it's like fake, and these people are pretending.
Yeah.
And then he slowly is like,
Where am I?
So this is a very fun and different type of a time travel movie. We have done Back to the Future, which is kind of, I think, the holy grail of time travel movies, if you wouldn't you say. So let us know, do you have any other favorite time travel movies, and should we make cocktails for them?
I haven't really thought about it.
So coming up, we have planned a bunch of movies. Some superhero movies, Spider-Man, Batman, The Matrix. Then we've got some drama movies, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and Social Network. Then some family movies, very exciting, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and The Royal Tenenbaums. Give us a comment if you'd like, subscribe if you haven't, and check out our website, www.boozymovies.com.
All right, cheers to that and all that hard work.
That's right.
Nailed it. See you next week. 2 more cocktails, 1 more great movie.